Hello, everybody. Just waiting for to add Luna to the live. I don't know what happened because I did press it. Kind of weird. Hmm. Maybe I have to redo it. Another link. Yeah, something's not right. Oh, there it is. Oh, there you are. 'Cause it didn't seem to be going through, so I was just like, I thought I was gonna almost cancel it and redo it.
Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for going live with me, Daren.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I had like this intuition that um, that I should have sent the link.
It's okay. It's all good.
Um, so
You want to hear
let
a
me just
song that keeps playing in my head?
yeah.
It's a song that I've heard before. It goes like this. Getting deep, getting deep, getting deep, getting deep. And that drama, getting deep, getting deep, getting deep. In the roots, in the roots is the trauma. Allow yourself to sprout to you. Let go of those roots, those old roots of your trauma. Let go of those roots of your trauma, trauma.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah. So Daren, I want to share what came through this morning.
All right. So before that, let's just tell everybody we're gonna just talk about anything. Just like, subscribe, comment in the chat, hit the notification bell. All the channels are listed below the videos in the descriptions. Patreon, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and you're already on YouTube. Subscribe because it helps the algorithm. And at one point I may have to like jump off anyways because my phone may overheat. So just
Information's
so
coming in hot. It's got to cool down.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, if anybody wants to you know ask any questions or share anything that they want to talk about, or even share your um, what you're feeling or experiencing with with anything we say, more willing, go right ahead. All right, so go ahead.
Okay, so I have been channeling as many times as I can in the morning. And one of the messages that came through was about how our bodies are shifting. And one thing that I've known for a while, but I didn't really quite understand it, was them talking about how we can literally tell our body how we want to be projected, right? Because we're a hologram. We're a hologram projection of ourselves. And that is, hi, everybody. If you want to like, subscribe, and comment, go ahead. We're just talking about something that came through this morning. And I'm so excited to talk about it. So this is the thing. They're saying that the frequency and the light that is coming through right now, that we can literally tell and send out an order of how we want to present ourselves. Whereas before, it was more of our genetics of this is, what you were given. This is the hologram you have. This is what you signed up for. But right now, we are at such a high vibration such a high frequency, and the light that's coming in and the access that we have to it, that we no longer have to follow those rules that we have. And so if you want to have darker skin, if you don't want to have glasses, you want to get rid of a disease, if you want to have bigger breasts or become more fit, like, you don't have to, go to the surgeon. You don't have to be at the gym every day. You don't have to go to a tanning bed. You can literally just tell your cells, tell your body that this is how it's going to be. This is who I'm presenting right now. And they said, all you have to do is you just have to tell your body, tell your soul that this is how it is, and program yourself, just like we've been programmed to do so many things, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I
You
think
know,
that is so freaking cool. So freaking cool.
it almost reminds me of like the shape aspect of like shape shifting.
Yeah.
But a lot of what I've been hearing is very similar to what you're saying because that's like the fifth dimensional new Earth where you could literally like we're not going to have to go to the gym anymore to have a six pack. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not gonna like you're gonna be fit all the time no matter what you eat. Like you don't have to exercise 10 times a week. Like it's just not going to be a part of our existence. So I feel like almost like you're being shown like what well it's already created because of course we're in the future and the past and the present all at the same time. So um I feel like that it's already happening. And um yeah, I agree with that. I totally agree with that because that's what I've been hearing, and I've been getting messages myself and from other people saying the same thing.
it's
um
it's it's even further than, yes, everything is already happening, everything is already there, we can
yeah,
access this whenever we want, but it's more of the time gap, the delay is so much shorter. It's literally, if you
yeah,
are
yeah,
very
yeah,
dedicated to this is how it's going to be,
yeah,
it can happen very fast. There's not going to be this huge time delay where you have to wait a year to present how you want to be. It feels like almost like a month. It feels very short span of time, which is kind of wild in our realm of like of how long things usually take. Like, it usually, if you want to get really fit, it can take up to a year of like dedication and going either to the gym or doing specific exercises. But it feels like it's a very short bandwidth of time as long as you're accessing these frequencies and vibration, which they said is very simple. And I know you've talked about this, Darren. It's just being in your highest truth,
yeah.
enjoy making choices that resonate with you,
Mhm.
and also like moving through your will of what feels good and resonates with you and not anybody else, like just with you, and moving with
Yeah,
that energy and that
yeah,
higher vibration and frequency that we can access. It's like it's right there. It's like we can touch it, we can taste it now. There's not this extra veil anymore.
yeah. But the thing is, too, it's like it boils down to the choice of which timeline you choose, and which do you choose to go to the new Earth, or do you choose to be in whatever's happening in the external world? The crumbling of these different things and attaching to that versus saying, I am tried and true, fully ascending, and or going with what's happening and essentially I feel like crumbling with everything, you know, because you're not willing to, um, I guess you could say like look beyond the veil. Um, I totally agree 100%, and I feel like aside from that, um, we it's like, like those insects and stuff like that that you like, even like the little worms where you could, like, when you were a little kid. I don't know if you did it, but I think I've seen. I don't think I did it, but I think other people did, where they accidentally chopped the tail off or something and it just regenerated. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
no, but I can see it in my mind. Yeah.
Okay, so like, when I was like, yeah, like accidentally, like like when you were a kid, maybe like the worm got, you know, I don't know. I don't want to use the word like chopped in half or something like that, and then they're able to like regenerate, and the things that I've been getting intuitively, like we can regenerate body parts. We can,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like if we lose an arm or a foot, we just don't believe that that's possible. We believe we have to go to a surgeon, or we believe we have to go to somebody in a white coat, and um, they're going to save you. And in actuality, our bodies are able to pretty much do anything, regenerate. I mean, you name it. We just consciously, we're starting to believe this stuff. It's starting to inject into the collective consciousness, that anything is possible, and I, I mean, yeah, I believe everything you're saying, I believe that we can fly, that we could levitate, that we could, I believe in fairies. I mean, I believe in all of it, you know,
Yeah.
and our bodies can pretty much literally do anything, man. I mean, yeah, like you can show up however you want, you know.
And how freaking cool is that, though? Like, if you really think about it, it's like you are a
It's
video
amazing.
game and you get to pick your character and what it looks like, how it dresses, how it behaves, how it functions in the world, which we already get to do, but into the point of like literally adapting our physical form that we are presenting to shift internally that shows externally just by pure thought and intention and accessing that higher frequency. And that's it. Like, how simple is
Yeah,
that? And how
yeah.
much cheaper is that than having to go somewhere and pay somebody to help you or to help yourself to change your inner structure, right? That is just so
Yeah,
freaking cool.
but see, here's the thing. The problem has been that we have believed in limitations, that there's limitations to everything, and at the end of the day, there's no limitations. I mean, I, as a kid, said, I'm in a freaking physical body walking around. I can cut myself and bleed and it heals itself. If I can cut a piece of my skin on something and that regenerates itself and like seals itself up, then then how could you not believe that anything is possible? I don't know. Maybe it came from my dad and him almost dying and healing from cancer when he was told he had a week to live. Maybe that's where it came from. But like I never and that was a young age. But I never let go of the fact that anything is possible.
Can you talk a little bit about your dad's story? Because it sounds like your dad almost died from cancer and then he died from cancer, but that's not actually true, right? Do you want to go into that a little bit more?
Yeah, he in 1997 he had fourth stage Hodgkin's, and they told him like a week, and and he healed in 6 weeks from fourth stage Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer, like all over his entire body. And he did it all alternatively, natural. Um, he did like one round of chemotherapy, and until he finally realized that this is death in itself. And he told the doctor he's done. He's walking out, and they basically he started cursing at him and told him, if you walk out of this office, you're going to die. And he goes, Doc, I'm already dying.
Who was cursing? Your dad?
No, the doctor.
The doctor was cursing at him? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
saying
it's
that
so inappropriate
yeah, he was
and
like saying,
unprofessional.
yeah, he was saying, F you, like, if you F and walk out of this office, you're going to F and die. Like, using the F
So
word and everything.
threats.
Yeah,
Threats
and
and fear and manipulation. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he said, "Doc, I'm already dying," and he looked like death with all
Mm.
them chemicals in his body and everything, the chemo and everything. So he said, "Doc, I'm already dying," and the nurses whispered to him, "You're doing the right thing by walking out of here." And they whispered. They wouldn't, say it out loud, obviously, but
Well, yeah,
they
they'd
whispered.
probably get cursed out by the doctor.
Yeah, yeah. And so, like, so he basically, he walked out of there and he said, "This is what like he felt it in his soul. Like, this is the right thing for me. Like, I need to walk out of here." And 6 weeks later, and they told him a week. If he would have been there, he probably would have been a week and he would have been dead. And so 6 weeks later, he was like even newer than he was before he had the cancer. Like literally looked like 20 years younger, you know what I mean? And I mean he detoxed his entire body, he changed his diet, he ate fully raw, and this was in 1997, where it was unheard of, to eat that way, and people would look at him like he was this alien eating bird seed, and um and I mean it's true though. Like I remember this story. We went on a cruise and there was these bodybuilders, like they were at the same table as we were at, and they were eating meat. They were meat eaters and they were really built, like huge, and all they believed in was that, eating meat, and that's how you bulk up and and whatnot. And so he's sitting over there at the table, and my mom called in to the chef and asked the chef to make special food because all he ate was raw. And so they did, and he had this gigantic salad on the table, and he was telling him about their story and everything. And the next day, because when you're on a cruise, like you eat at the same dinner table with the same people that they assign you with. Well, the next day they didn't show up, and the rest of the cruise they weren't there. So it apparently offended them as to the way he was eating, but he didn't care, and he told us, and he spoke his truth, and he was authentic, and he was real, and it was in 1997. I mean, back then, like none of that stuff was really, like it is now. It's much more accepted, I guess you could say, now than it was then. But um, I mean, yeah, and then he went on to help so many thousands of people, telling his story, and he wanted to write a book, and and everything else, and he started to, but never got done. But I know that it's come through me, and so yeah, they cursed him out of the office,
It's so crazy.
and yeah, it was like, yeah, it was wild, but like he went on to, he was just drinking wheatgrass and green juices and raw foods, and you know doing all that kind of stuff, and he had to change everything about his entire life because he was people pleasing and he was doing things for others and not doing things for himself. And he suffered. That's really, I feel like, part of why he got the cancer in the first place.
Hmm.
Because he
Well,
never did
yeah,
anything.
he wasn't
uh,
in his truth, right? He wasn't in his will. He
no,
literally gave his will to everyone around him and
yeah,
ignored himself. And that would
yeah,
make anybody sick, quite honestly. And I feel
yeah,
like a lot of people's presenting symptoms are from that, giving pieces of themselves to those around them instead of focusing on themselves and what each person actually needs, what your soul actually needs, what your human actually needs, and listening to that.
yeah, yeah.
We're taught
Well,
that we're supposed to get external validation, external guidance on what we need, when in reality, all of us know what we need. All of us know how to heal. All of us know what we're wanting and desiring and calling in. It's just following that guidance and listening to that guidance instead of ignoring it and allowing other people to have you be like their own personal puppet, or you gonna be your own self
yeah,
away
yeah.
from
But
their
you know what?
show.
Yeah, and you know
And
what though
hi
too.
Gigi, hi Nani.
You know what though too? Like, it was his generation too, because like that generation. believe that, which it still bleeds into my generation, your generation, and everything, because a lot of humanity thinks that you have to like work 100 hours a week, and and all of that, and that's what his mentality was. And it was taught to me in that way, that your success is measured in what you have, and how much of material things you have, and what's in your bank account, and all of that is how you know you're measured in your life. And that's what he was taught. But I really truly believe, I was saying this today when I was doing like a past life regression session.
Hmm.
um oh man, I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, I don't know, I forgot. But I don't know what were you just saying, because the last thing you said, because I
I was just talking about that we, instead of allowing other people to tell us how to behave and how to be and being their own personal puppet in their show, that we can
oh
be our own show. We can decide, we can choose, we know what we want, we know what we need. As long as we listen to ourselves instead of listening to the external world, we need to listen to our
yeah,
internal world and listen to that guidance. And then we won't be presenting things like cancer. We won't be presenting these different symptoms to show that our soul is at dis-ease, is not at ease because of
yeah,
the choices that we're making.
yeah, no, I agree. I mean, and a lot of it is just because we're not connected to the soul and the higher self, and so there's a massive disconnect. So, and if you don't give your higher self, your soul, like the attention, it's not going to be there just whenever you like. Oh yeah, okay. I never speak to my soul or my higher self ever, and then I'm in trouble, so I'm just going to reach out and want help and connection, and you know what I mean. It's like you have to develop that relationship like you do anything else, to then have that deep guidance and understanding as to the directions you should take and not take. And even though you're always getting them, and I feel like either way you're still going to get, it'll be louder and louder through disease or something else, you know um, where you'll finally have direction, because it's just going to be so loud that you can't ignore it anymore. And that's kind of what they always talk about, like the 2x4 across your head, or the universe is like, okay, you don't want to listen, okay, we're going to get louder, okay, you still don't want to listen, okay, but it's not a punishment though. And
Yeah, it's just a guidance. It's just to help
yeah,
guide you. And
yeah,
also going back to what you were saying before, that when you make connection with your higher self, with your guides, you are building trust with them, but more importantly, you're building trust within yourself, that what
yeah,
you're hearing through or seeing or sensing, tasting, knowing through your psychic senses, that this is true, this is reality, this is knowledge, this is your inner wisdom and your inner guidance, and listening to that builds a stronger connection so you can receive more information, because they're not going to just tell you like a roadmap. Well, they're never going to
yeah.
tell you a roadmap,
That's what I
but
was. That's what I was talking to
they're
you.
not going to, yeah, they're not going to give you a whole roadmap if you're only ready to see that tree. And if you're
Yeah,
only allowed to see that tree because they feel like you're ready to see and know and taste that tree, then they'll show it to you, but they're not going to show you the whole map when you are unwilling to tune into that tree and unwilling
yeah,
to accept that tree and be with the tree, you know?
yeah. That's the same thing that I was. Yeah, that's what I was actually talking about, because that's what everybody wants. Especially, by the way, like, subscribe, share, and comment. Everybody, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. More content to come. All right.
Yeah,
And
we have a
check out the
Patreon.
yeah, check out the Patreon.
Yeah.
All the links are below the video. So for every social media platform, the links are all below. You can access everything, and subscribe and share everything out. Um, yeah, we were talking about that same exact thing, because I feel like every light worker and star seed and um, volunteer that came here, to help shift us into the new earth and the ascension process and all of it. It's like we want a damn roadmap, and we want everything laid out. Like, show me exactly what I need to do. Like, I want to see the way it looks. Like, I need to see it. Like, everything before I take the next step. And it's just like keep hearing this over and over again. It's not only hearing it, but like it's myself too. You know?
Yeah, here's the thing. That was like one of the main rules coming here is that you don't get a roadmap, because if you get a roadmap, then you
Yeah.
know everything, and then it's
Yeah.
not
What's the fun
fun.
in
It's
that?
not
Then it's not fun. Yeah.
excitement, right?
Yeah.
If someone's
And then yeah,
telling you what to do, like you're the puppet, you're
yeah,
literally somebody else's puppet, and there's no identity in it. We're just a bunch of robots at that point. But no, we're not robots. We don't have to be robots. We can decide how we shift and change. And if we listen to that guidance of the least resistance, the least resistance, then
yeah.
everything will flow.
Yeah, but see, that's also part of taking your power back and realize and knowing that you're God in human form and that you're creating your reality versus like somebody's doing it for you, Like, oh yeah, like, this doctor is gonna tell me what to do, this guidance is gonna tell me what to do, this, you know what I mean? Like, it's not it's then you're just giving your power away to something external or someone else or something, versus like you are a powerful being, and you are the creator of your reality, you are God in human form, and not giving it to some religious connotation or just which again, I don't judge anybody for their um, beliefs or what you believe, or if you believe in religion or you believe in, Jesus or Buddha or, whoever. Hey, how's it going? Hey, nice to see you back here again. Thank you for stopping by. Um,
Hi.
yeah, I never know how to pronounce the name fully. Fagnish, I think. I've seen them before.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah, and so yeah, it's just like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, just knowing that we are the creators of our reality, and that we are God in human form, and we are powerful beings, man. It's just we have been taught that there's limitations to everything, and there's not. And the more and more we can open ourselves up to realize there's not, the more we're going to shift and the more we're going to move into the new earth, and we're going to co-create this beautiful place together. Oh, you're from India. Awesome. Wow. It's pretty far away. So yeah,
We're
that's
really far away.
yeah. Yeah, that's great,
Hey,
man. We got
Darren,
people. Yeah,
what do you think about us doing a light language transmission, and what do you want our intention to be?
sure. Um, I would say I just got the word peace and love.
Aw, I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
what are we doing it together or separate or what?
I don't know. We can just do it like pinging back and forth.
Right.
Balatera gonde paya koshiki ambaya. Golatia shokotia yokotia yambayon. Deyapa oshante. Golatia para durambe. Ushapa, ushapa, kushapa yambadi yambalatura. Koshandai yamba kongona yambare koshokondaya donaya donaya yo para turi yamba kashike yamba kondeya 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 bokaya bokayamba dure yamba yo pora de ya 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 ya.
Takorotora manemo na monemo takaramota rahia ka takaramota haya namo takarania na kanamota rahia kata kroto eskamota rahia ha I a ta o amota ramoni ha enamona. Place your hands on your heart takorotoa namota Iaka takorotu nakaratia namotara hiaka stamotara namo na chinkaramotara iaka tukarua ena enakanotu skamotara hiaka ena takaramotara iana ena takarono motara hiaka motara hiamotara hiaka Iana kana motara hia motara hia ka mota na motara mia na tana motara hia potana hia ka tokoro tu na motara hia na mota na potara hia ka tokoro na motara hia o no mora hia hia ka tokoro na motara hia ka Askurumota na mota na hia ha na mota na ta na mota na hia ka ta skamota. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Vikanash. Um, we're in two different time zones, Pacific and Eastern, by the way.
You are love. You are light. You are love and light. Bring this light forward to your now moment. Bring this light to this now moment. Kaya kukuya mayande ya kanaturia makatia ya shukatia ya makatia aturia makatia atia makatia aduria maya katia ya ko ay ya adiara tututiama kayando diama katia ya ko odia ya katia shukutuko ne makatia ya katia ya tuturia ma 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 ya katia ya kung gambay yande ya paturi ya makote ya. Find your inner peace. Find your inner love. Kote ya pate akoshika ambaya kati atete ya rotote ya makate ya. Nothing else matters. Gati ya papapaya. Ayananiya. Ototete ya makate ya. Shukotambaya. Shukotambaya dia atute ya makate ya koturi mama ya ne ma ne na yo ko yama yama ya ne ya poturia makatia ya shukuturia ma ya poturia ya katuria
Smells like burning up.
Yokoko yama ya ne ya koturia
So, like, my phone is like getting really hot. So, I think I'm gonna like it's gonna. Yeah, I don't think I can. I think I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to end the live just in a couple of minutes, not even because otherwise it's going to.
Getting too hot. It's heating up
Yeah,
from all this light language, Daren.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, but let me just answer. So we do like just all kinds of stuff. To be honest with you,
We were
you
just
can join.
channeling light language, which is
Yeah.
your soul's language of unconditional love.
Hmm. And you know, oneness, unity, consciousness. Um, you can check in the description of the YouTube channel, and you know, the Patreon and the Instagram. It has a lot of information on there explaining everything.
Yeah.
Vaganish, I think that's how you pronounce it. But listen, I'm gonna have. Yeah, I thought we had said 15 minutes is like 35 minutes now. Um,
That's how we do.
yeah, yeah, and
There's
my
our
phone is
goal.
like,
Past that goal. Keep going.
yeah, like way past it. Like my phone is like fire hot. So we're gonna have to end the live, everybody. But
Yeah, hit that like, subscribe, share button. Come hang out with us. We talk about
yeah,
stuff all the time and bring through channeling and light language and energy healing. Check out our Patreon. Check out our social medias down below. Check it out.
check check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah, they're in every video, every description. Check it out. And let's go, man. Let's co-create this new earth together, you all. And subscribe, hit the like button, comment, hit the notification bell. Do it on all social media platforms. Check out Patreon.
Yeah, the replay will happen after when it's uploaded to YouTube, so you can watch
Yeah,
this video or other lives on our channel.
yeah. It'll be up on there shortly. Once I end it, it'll process and upload, so you can watch it over and over again. And and there's a lot of activations in it. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other content on there, and a lot more to come. So stay tuned. And we love you, and thank you for your support, brother, and everybody else who um, showed up. All right.
Yeah, thank you so much. We love you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Bye.